Hey guys, it's your boy LOZA, and yes, Dragoon didn't get banned. Woo! But hey, the good part of that is, I got a new Dark Magician competitive build for y'all. Let's check it out. Let's move into the card list, guys. We've got 2 Dark Magician, which is the correct ratio. I'm gonna say it, it's the correct ratio right now. While we're playing 1 Red Eyes and either DMG and a Mana. You can play Mana, I think I prefer Mana to be honest, but I'm gonna play DMG for now. She can be summoned off Salvation, so I like that. It doesn't come up too much, but it's cool. The Dogmatika cards are very good. Ecclesia and Fleur-de-Lis, super good, super strong. Gives you another negate with your Dragoon up. It's pretty hot. Ash and Veiler, pretty good hand traps. Whenever I don't play Ash, I feel like I need it, so here it is again. Veiler and Imperm are here at a weird ratio, and we'll talk about that later. Rod and Souls at 3, pretty standard. Nadir Servant, very good card. Baits Ash, so then you can play Ref. It doesn't even need to bait Ash anymore because we've got Designator to negate the Ash. It's just absolutely huge. If this card resolves, it's huge. If it doesn't resolve, you can at least... It paves way for like other shit to do crap, like the Sky Striker engine or the Ref stuff. Let's look at the Sky Striker stuff. These cards are insane, guys. Insane. All you have to do is add Kagari and Kano to your extra deck to play them. So it's 2 in the main, 2 in the extra. Like, yeah, you gotta play Link Spider too, but guess what? We play Link Spider anyway most of the time, so I think it's absolutely fine. I think if you're playing Dark Magician with Anaconda, Dragoon stuff, and you're not playing this, you're crazy. Please give it a try. I know they're not Dark Magician cards, but who the fuck cares? They're so good, guys. They get you to Dragoon without using your normal summon. So then from there, I've sometimes got Dragoon out, and then I normal summon Ecclesia and go effect, and they're like, what? You're under Anaconda? I'm like, yeah, it's my normal summon, bro. It's not a special, it's my normal. And then you grab your punishment. So you've got like Dragoon, Ecclesia, punishment, and like that's so fucking good. And you've done that off 2 cards. So it's absolutely insane. Please play the Sky Striker package. Here we go into the big no you package, or the big fuck off package. We gotta play our Ref and our Nadir, and people are gonna want to hand trap them, and we've got 4 cards that say no. These cards are really great, and if you end up setting Crossout Designator turn 1, and your opponent plays like Lightning Storm, you can chain it and just like banish an extra Ref or something. Just like thin the deck. I've done that a couple of times, and while it's probably not the best use of a $100 card, it's a thing you can do. I'm still very much on the Magicalized train. I'm going to show you how you can make double Dragoon turn 1 with this card, and also why I just think this card is good. Like, it just makes a second Dragoon. Like, what more is there to say? Upstart, good card. Soul Servant, best Dark Magician card, so you play 3. Circle, Salvation, Eternal Soul, all at 1 because they're highly searchable and don't do too much on their own, unfortunately. Dogmatika Punishment at 1. I normally play 2, but I'm trying 1 for now just because the deck's a little tight with Crossout. 1 Imperm, this is weird, but think of it as a 3rd Veiler, but it's covering in case the opponent plays Imperm or Veiler on your Anaconda, in which case you can Crossout Designator the Imperm. If you do open the Imperm, it's not the biggest deal, it's still a hand trap, so whoop-de-doo, just play it out. Skill Drain, this still wins you games, so please play Skill Drain, it's so good. Let's go to extra deck. 2 Dragoon. Dragoon is the best card we have. Notice I'm not playing other Dark Magician fusions while I'm playing this, the Dragon Knight, but I can't summon it. I actually just send it off Punishment or Nadir to get draws with Soul Servant if I need to, if I'm bricked or something. It also is 3k attack, so it can help you out some cards that are a bit too beefy. Like if they have a big monster out, you obviously can't send Elder to Unitas because it's only 2/5, and Titanic Light is also only 2/5. So having a 3k target is always nice. I would have the bigger fusion, the Quintet, but we'll get into that later. We've got the access code Halp Celine wombo combo of just normal summoning Veiler, summoning out souls, and then ending the board, like slapping the board with all your pops with access code and then swinging for game. The package is so good going 2nd, or if you survive turn 1, especially if your Anaconda survives turn 1, then it's crazy. Speaking of which, Anaconda, the best Link 2 we're going to ever have currently. Until we get our own Dark Magician Link 2, am I right? Ooh, I hope we get a Link 1 though. But anyway, this card's always good. I think we played it 2 because Magicalized, blah blah blah. It's a good card. Dragoon 2, Anaconda 2 seems correct. The 2 Sky Striker cards, I spoke about them a bit earlier. Just, you got to play these 2. It's pretty straightforward. And 1 Link Spider. Easy peasy, we love these cards. This is the card, Imduck is the card that lets your Magicalized and your Souls, if you open them, make a 2nd Dragoon, which I'm going to show you soon. And Artemis is the best Dark Magician Link 1 currently. If we get our own Link 1, that would be great. If we don't, we're just going to keep playing Artemis. It helps you recycle Rod, and that's really important. Extra deck is always subjective to the meta and your locals, but here's what I'm playing for now. 3 Nibiru. It's a good card, wipes the board, and it gives us a body on board to make Anaconda, or just swing at the opponent. Good card. This is kind of the same category. It can pop a card, or it can just be an extender, or just beat over something in the battle phase. Prankritop, sorry, is a really good card. We've got Duster. Duster be kind of crazy. Why did I do that? Duster be good. Duster win you games. Lightning Storm win you games. Obviously these are expensive, so if you don't want to play them, obviously just play Twins, play Cosmic, play MST, God, it doesn't even matter, just play one of those. Village and Mine and Metaverse. I'm going to explain this a bit in some replays. Obviously Village is amazing in this deck because we have a lot of spellcasters. And, you know, we could turn off some decks real hard. It sucks against Tri-Brigade, unfortunately, and a couple other decks, but it's really good against some others in the meta, like Salads. Salads, it's okay against Salads. What else? Sky Strike. Oh yeah, auto win against Sky Strike. You'll love to see it. Here are some extra deck alternative options. You could play a copy of the Dark Magicians. You could play a copy of Wind Pegasus for the Dogmatika stuff. You could play a copy of Quintet for Dogmatika Punishment target or a Magicalized Fusion target for late game. You can play an extra copy of Eldentity Tis. I kind of wish I could, but I think playing Hawk's more important. And finally, the Link 3 Blackluster Soldier. This is a great alternative to the access code package. It's an expensive card once again, but feel free to use that instead. Alright, let's talk about Magicalized Fusion with Magician Souls and why opening them is so good. So in this example, you can see that I've got Rod and Souls, which doesn't happen that much, unfortunately, till we get the Illusion of Chaos, which I'm very excited for. But anyway, in the perfect world where we do, we obviously know that Souls and Rod can make Anaconda and make Dragoon. We had the Magicalized in the hand, though we thought, oh, we're going to use it as a follow-up to make Dragoon on turn 2. And while that is obviously possible, that's not necessarily the best way to think about Magicalized Fusion. I do think we play it at 1, but I do think it has a lot more use going first. So in this example, as you can see here, in this new example, you're going to notice that I summon Dark Magician off the Magician Souls and link it into I'm Dark. And now I'm going to normal Rod and link the two of those into Anaconda, activate my Magicalized, fusing Dark Magician and I'm Dark engraved to make a Dragoon, then activating Anaconda to make a second Dragoon. Now obviously Soul Servant only is going to give us one draw here because we didn't send the Dark Magician Girl or the mana, so you probably could have just added the Salvation instead. But the point remains that it helps you to play around the Gamma Seal a little easier. Here's an example of why Artemis is so good, especially if you're playing the Dogmatika package. Here I'm going to do a little cheeky stuff too with Metaverse and Mystic Mine. So as you can see, I've got Artemis and Rod Engrave, and I would like to do the standard Dark Magician play of looping Artemis. So I'm going to activate some spell traps on the opponent's turn, and then I'm going to chain Rod's effect, Metaverse to put Mystic Mine, and chain Rod's effect on the new chain, because it tributes Artemis for cost, and then of course it adds the Rod to our hand. So we've now established Mystic Mine, which is really good because that card isn't banned yet either. So we can abuse more cards than just Dragoon in this deck, which is great. Here's another example of how you might want to use the Metaverse that you saw in my side deck. We're just going to summon out that Village with Dark Magician. A lot of decks honestly can't play through this, and it's literally just Dark Magician with Village. Lol. Well, what did you think? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you hated. Tell me what you want to see from future videos. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. What is wrong with my hair?